New Year is the busiest time of year for Thailand's Teochew opera troops. The distinctive opera of southern China arrived in Thailand several hundred years ago with waves of immigrants from Teochew and Shantou. Recent years have seen a decline in popularity, however, as many of the established theatres closed down and younger Chinese Thais turned to cinema and television for entertainment. And as Tony Cheng reports, while the Chinese community in Thailand has prospered in recent years, a very visible part of their culture is on the verge of disappearing.
Delicate brushstrokes applied with the patience of a grandmaster. The players of the Sai Yong Hong opera troupe prepare for their evening performance. These skills are the culmination of years of dedicated training, a calling rather than a job. But great art is born of adversity, and for these artists the rewards are slight. Their dressing room is a back street, the walls adorned with graffiti, the floor strewn with trash.
It's changed a lot in recent years. The troupe used to have many more performers, and the audience were huge. Today, both have dropped off considerably.
Teochew opera is the most vivid cultural legacy of Thailand's Chinese community. With a history dating back 500 years, it travelled with the earliest immigrants, a reminder of home. Today, however, only a few troupes still exist, and demand is slipping away with its aged audience. The once celebrated opera stars have become street performers, as the grand theatres have shut down. For Thanaporn, the glory days of Chinese opera are just memories that live in faded photo albums. Her grandfather was one of the most celebrated performers in Thailand, known for his portrayal of Judge Bao. Her mother still performs, but years of travelling the country have taken their toll, and Thanaporn gave up years ago. She shows me the theatre where she grew up. Now demolished, only the shell remains. The aisles which she used to run down as a child have been turned into a car park.
The audience got older to an age where they didn't want to go out and watch the opera anymore. And when people started getting VCDs and DVDs, they would just stay at home and watch TV.
Bangkok's Chinatown, the centre around which the opera revolved, has changed too. Over the years, the Chinese community has prospered, but as they've done so, many have moved away. Chinatown is still a fundamentally important part of Bangkok, and during the day the streets are full of shoppers. But the truth is many of the original inhabitants have long since moved out, and today you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone under the age of 30 who still spoke Chinese. For some, however, there's still great pride in their roots. 78-year-old Mr. Fang was sent to China when he was just 18 years old to complete his education. He volunteered to fight in the Korean War, and although times were tough, he didn't return to Thailand for 10 years. Today, his family run a small traditional Chinese medicine shop, filling prescriptions for the Chinese hospital down the road. He has seen a younger generation of Thai Chinese grow up with little knowledge of their homeland, but he's not too concerned.
I think there's nothing you can do about this, because society has changed so much. But China has developed so much too, and eventually they will come back and start to study our culture again.
Back at the street theatre, the performers are plying their trade. They may not be great in number, but their knowledge and experience runs deep. And while Teochew opera may have fallen out of fashion, they're determined not to let the curtain fall on this ancient art form. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Chinatown, Bangkok.